everyone, it's the Wee Yin here. Episode 7 is coming to you very soon. It's on mum image, and in lieu of that, I just wanted to do a video based on my experience at Platino Blanco, which is a teeth whitening place. So years ago, I had my teeth professionally whitened at the dentist, which included moulds, bleaching. Basically, the moulds get sent away to obviously mould down to your teeth, etc, etc. You buy the bleach from the dentist, you take it home, you do it, then you refill at the dentist, etc, etc. Very expensive process. Fantastic results, obviously. It's the maintenance of that, and basically I did it when I had money, and I tried to continue it. I've tried the crest strips, I've tried the UV stuff, I've tried a lot of different things. I even tried when I was using the sunbed, you could do it as well. But Platino Blanco's been about for just over a year. They were based in Glasgow and now they're based in Dumbarton in Glasgow. So I went along to the Dumbarton place and I went last week. So I'll put before and after pictures up so that you can see the difference. So they're based in a wee beauty place, and I went along and met Kirsty. So Kirsty came out to the waiting room and she gave me 2 cards to read. One was about the whole procedure and one was about the 3-step process. So you read through the cards and they're very self-explanatory. It's about the process, obviously, and I'll explain that to you. So first of all, you get a bamboo toothbrush. It's a throwaway one. So you take the bamboo toothbrush and she gives you a tiny, tiny little pot of exfoliator for your teeth, basically. So this exfoliator is like a green oasis, like you would maybe get, see like the stuff that you put flowers, artificial flowers in, right? That's the only way I can describe it. But it's in this tiny, tiny little pot, and you can use the end of your toothbrush to try and get it out. And you try and get it out and you put it in the palm of your hand. And you get a bit of water and you make it into like a paste. And you rub it on the top 8 of your teeth and the bottom 8 of your teeth. And you can use the toothbrush, but I find it easier to use my finger. So you use your finger to basically exfoliate the top 8 of your teeth and the bottom 8 of your teeth. This is obviously to get rid of any excess plaque and that you've got on your teeth, to obviously prepare them for the solution that's going to go on them. So once you've done that, you throw away the little pot and you throw away the bamboo toothbrush. So they go in the clinical waste bag, and wash your hands and go and sit back on the chair. Kirsty then will give you one of the paper toothbrushes that you slide your finger on, and she sprays the activating spray onto it. So once she sprays activating spray on, again, you will concentrate on the top 8 and brush as so for a minute, brush on the bottom as so for a minute, and that basically activates the solution onto your teeth, so that when you put the gum shield on with the bleach, basically, that's what will get the process started. So at this point, you're still trying to not talk and trying to keep your teeth as open as possible, so that the saliva and all that doesn't get on them, and you keep them as free as possible, which is really difficult if you're a gabber like me, but obviously needs must and all that. The whole process takes about an hour, 45 minutes, and 3 blocks of 15 with your gel on. So once you've done your activation, Kirsty then shows you obviously the block, and it's round, it's a round mouthpiece basically. She puts the gel on for you, when you read the card at the very start, it is quite intimidating where it says you put the gel on at 0.5 mil and 0.5 mil at the bottom, make sure like it's completely covered, blah blah blah, and you're like, how will I know if it's 0.5 mil? And no. But she does all that for you. It like you don't need to worry about any of that at all. Kirsty's there to do it all for you, which is amazing. So you don't get anything wrong or anything like that. You're left in Kirsty's capable hands. So she basically puts the gel on the mouthpiece for you, top and bottom, and then you put the piece in your mouth, and she moves it from side to side, just so that basically the gel covers the top and the bottom of your teeth, just to make sure the gel covers both. She lies you back. I had my AirPods in before I went into the room because I was conscious I wasn't going to be able to speak to her, and I had my podcast ready to go. I had my Ticking Over podcast on, just ready to press play, just to catch up on Craig's podcast. So she lays you back. You put the red goggles on to protect your eyes from the UV light. She puts the UV light really, really close to the gum shield and sets the timer for 15 minutes. So she sets it right to the 15 minutes, sets it right up to your gum shield. I press play on my phone. She asked permission to take a boomy, which is a boomerang, obviously just for social media and stuff, which I was totally fine with. She asked permission, which was even better. And away I went. So started listening to my podcast, wasn't even aware. So it does tell you to put Vaseline on your lips, because I'm assuming they would dry out otherwise, just because the air would get to them. So when the shield is in, obviously your lips would be on the top of it and the bottom of it. So imagine them like that, I suppose. So I imagine they would get quite dry. So I put Vaseline on before I went into the room. There is Vaseline there if you don't have any when you go into the room. So Kirsty checked on me quite a bit just to make sure that the light didn't move or I had moved, which I suppose is, you could, I suppose, if you were like obviously looking at your phone. You can obviously look at your phone. We are very capable of multitasking. Once 15 minutes up, it does beep. So Kirsty knows when the 15 minutes is up, and she comes over. She takes the light away, takes your glasses off, you take the gum shield out, you go into the little bathroom, you take the gum shield out, you spit out the excess saliva that's in your mouth, but you do not rinse. The only part you rinse is the gum shield. So you rinse out the gum shield, you go back in. Kirsty then puts another 0.5 in the top, 0.5 in the bottom of the gum shield. You obviously just make sure your mouth is okay, I suppose. It still feels quite bizarre. She puts the gum shield back in, adjusts it again just to make sure that the top 8, the top 8 and the bottom 8 are covered again with the solution. Again, lays you back, puts your glasses on, puts the light on, 15 minutes on the clock, away you go. Comes back, readjusts if needs be, away. And that's your second 15 minutes. After that 15 minutes, again, you go, you spit out the excess in your mouth, rinse out the gum shield only, come back, do that again, 0.5 on the top, 0.5 on the bottom, sit down, gum shield in, glasses on, 15 minutes again. That's your last 15 minutes. So 3 15-minute sessions. On the third one, you are done, basically. So you can rinse out at that point. And you will instantly see the results. So when I was outside in the waiting room, I did take a before picture, and it was very apparent as soon as that third one was finished, the results straight after. So I did take an after picture, and I have posted that, and the results are instantaneous. So it was a very pain-free, it was pain-free, there was no burning, there was nothing like that. The only thing I found the first 15 minutes, the activation spray, and then when the gel goes on and the light hits, I would say there was a slight, I would say, tingling on like the back of my tongue, and I think that was just like the activation spray with obviously the UV light hitting, and that just disappearing, and that only lasted for maybe a couple of minutes, so just if you can bear with that, then it just disappears. It was pain-free, it was very relaxing actually. The heat on your face, I can understand why people fall asleep. The beeping would wake you up every 15 minutes, but I totally get why people fall asleep during it. Kirsty is so lovely. She puts everything at rest for you if you have any worries or anything like that. Very, very responsive to messages. She has expanded into Glasgow again. She's in Dumbarton, she's in Glasgow. It is an hour. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The parking, there is decent parking in Dumbarton, so where the salon is, there's parking across the road and a couple of car parks. I'm not sure where the salons are in Glasgow. It was £70 for the session, and you can pay cash or you can pay bank transfer. And I think that was basically my experience, and honestly, like, it was instantaneous results, and I am absolutely delighted with my teeth. I would definitely go back. I'm not sure how long these results are going to last. I know there is teeth whitening toothpaste that can be purchased from Kirsty, and I'm going to get that. You still use your normal toothpaste because it's got the fluoride in it, so you would just use your normal toothpaste in the morning and then use your teeth whitening toothpaste obviously on top of that. But yeah, totally worth it. It's totally legal. There's nothing untoward or anything like that. So yeah, Platino Blanco, definitely highly recommended. If you've any questions, I'm happy to answer them. If I can't answer them, please get in touch with Platino Blanco Kirsty. Thank you.